Hello and welcome to day 2 of our reading. Today we're going to be learning new vocabulary. You're going to show that you can learn new vocabulary. You're also going to write your own definition of new words and use them in your own sentences. So we're going to be looking at the words that you highlighted yesterday. So we have territory, rodents, prey, scavengers, camouflaged, stalks, and distinctive. And as we do these, I want you to maybe think if you can come up with an action for each of the words as we learn their meanings. It's something we've done before, and it's something I do with my children. It really, really helps as you see the meaning to then try and think of an action that will help you remember what the word means. So we're going to look at the definition of words. So we have territory. An animal's territory is an area which it regards as its own, and the area it defends when other animals try to enter it. I don't know if any of you have cats, but we have cats and they have their own territory, and maybe a cat might come into your garden that it doesn't know, and that's when you'll hear them making those horrendous howling and hissing noises because they are trying to keep other cats away from their space. And that's just what leopards do as well, and lots of other animals have their own territory and they class that as their space and they will defend it if anyone else tries to get in. Okay, we have rodents. Now rodents are small mammals which have sharp front teeth. So we have rats, mice and squirrels. They are all rodents. I'm sure you could think of a good action for that one. Prey, look at the spelling. Careful, we're not praying to God. A prey in this text is a creature that preys on other creatures, lives by catching and eating them. Okay, so it's all part of the food chain, and a leopard will sneak up on an animal, it will catch it, and then it will eat it. We have a scavenger. A leopard is a scavenger, and it's an animal that feeds on decaying animals. So, for example, if it finds an animal that is already dead, it will feed off that. It's natural, it's part of what it does. We have camouflaged. If something is camouflaged, it's concealed or disguised. If you think about soldiers, soldiers will often have the sort of the green camouflage if they're going through forests and things to try and help them blend in with the trees. And if they're in desert areas or sandy areas, they wear their uniform is sort of sandy colours to try and help them blend in, so they are concealed and they are hiding or disguised. Now, stalks, if a leopard is stalking something, it will be following an animal quietly in order to try and kill it, to catch it, or it is purely observing what it is doing, maybe to see if that animal is a threat or not. So distinctive. So distinctive is a special quality or feature which makes it easily recognizable and different from other things of the same type. So a leopard is distinctive for its spots. Okay, so it could be a tiger is distinctive because of its stripes. And because of those differences, it's distinctive because it has something that shows that it is different from other things of the same type, because leopards and tigers are both cats, but a leopard has spots, a tiger would have stripes. So now we're going to think about which of these words would fill in the gap in these sentences. It then, something its prey carefully and quietly. And we've got our words at the bottom. So we've got territory, rodents, prey, scavengers, camouflaged, stalks and distinctive. What does it do to its prey? Might sneak up on it quietly. It might be watching it. The word is Storks. Well done. Good. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Leopards communicate with each other through something calls. Okay, so it's clear that it's a leopard. It's something unique to them that makes them different maybe from a tiger. So what is the word? Is it territory, rodents, prey, scavengers, camouflage, stalks, or distinctive? The word is distinctive. Leopards communicate with each other through distinctive calls, makes them stand out from others. They each have their own. Do they have their own territory? Do they have their own rodents? Prey. Scavengers. Do they have their own camouflaged? Do they have their own stalks? Do they have their own distinctive? What do they all have? They all have their own space. Okay, they guard it because it's theirs. It is territory. Well done. They spend their days mostly resting something in the trees or hiding in caves. So what territory? They spend their days mostly resting territory. They spend their days mostly resting rodents. They spend their days mostly resting prey. They spend their days mostly resting scavengers. They spend their days mostly resting camouflaged in the trees. They spend their day mostly resting stalks in the trees. Okay, which one do we think it is? So what could they be doing in those trees? They might be camouflaged in the trees or hiding in caves. Well done. Okay, so your activities today, I'm not giving you a sheet. Okay, what I want you to do is have a go at thinking of those actions to go with each of the words to help you remember them. And then I want you to write your own sentences to explain what the words mean. And I also want you to write a sentence with one of the words in each one to show you really understand what those words mean. Okay, and it doesn't have to be related to leopards. You can relate it to anything to help you remember what those words are. Okay, so just as a recap, today you're learning new vocabulary, you're writing your own definitions of new words, and you're even using the words in your own sentences.